Before Ecommerce, I was like mostly doing these warehouse jobs that pay like $9 to $10 an hour. After a few months in, and now I'm doing 10 to 20k months right now in revenue. Profit margins like anywhere from like 25 to 30%.
Oh, what's going on, Vikram?
Yo, what's up, Ray? How you doing, man? How you
I'm
doing?
doing good, man. Doing good, bro. Yo, thanks for joining us today, man. I'm just gonna ask you just a couple questions on how your experience like with e-commerce elite, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's been good so far since I joined, and yeah, I just love it so far, and all the guidance that I got from all the coaches and stuff. It's been truly helpful, and definitely like progressed my journey a lot from where I first started. But yeah, it's been great so far.
Most definitely, most definitely, man. So, with that kind of being said, bro, can you briefly describe your business, like who are you and what do you do before dropshipping, bro?
Okay, so my name is Vikram, and I'm a poly student, and I just graduated poly. So I was in Neon. Okay, I was in poly like all this time, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty much a student, right? So I've been like dabbling around with like drop shipping, but I didn't like find any success at all. Like I was like following the wrong stuff. But before that, I didn't have like any much work experience as well. Like I was here doing like a few part-time jobs here and there, but it wasn't like enough to bring enough good money. So yeah,
Yeah.
I was just doing a part-time jobs here and there, like warehouses, F&B and stuff. But now, I'm like pretty much doing ecom like my main stuff right now.
Most definitely, bro. So, if you feel comfortable, obviously, can you share where you were before and after working with e-commerce elite in terms of revenue? So before you joined the program, how much were you roughly doing, and after you joined the program, how much was the most amount of money you made?
Okay, so before Ecommerce, I was like mostly doing F&B and like these warehouse jobs that pay like $9 to $10 an hour. And after like few months in, and now I'm doing like close like 10 to 20k months right now in revenue. So yeah, it's been pretty good so far.
Hell yeah, bro, 10 and 20K. And what's the profit margins on that looking like?
The profit margins like anywhere from like 25 to 30%.
Most definitely, 100%. But it's good to hear, man. So, my next question for you is what challenges did you have? Like, what were you trying and what were your frustrations? What was your process for dropshipping looking like before working with us? As in, to summarize it, what kind of problems were you facing before you joined the mentorship that solved it after you joined it?
Okay, right. So first things, I was like having like access to very bad information, right? So like the e-commerce space is like kind of toxic, and there's like a lot of like false information going there. Like if you like, so I was like watching videos like 10 dropshipping products to sell for Feb, and like like all the goofy stuff, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and then like I was implementing the stuff that I was watching on like YouTube videos like blindly, right? I just okay, yeah, this guy's doing a YouTube, so it must be legit, right? So I just implemented that stuff, and then like I was getting like no results. So I was like doing like TikTok ads with like some random creatives. Like some YouTuber told me, like, I'm not gonna drop names here, but
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
you've seen those videos yourself, right? Like
E-com king, bro.
I mean, you don't have to drop names, but like
Yeah.
yeah, I was like having like very bad processes. Like like I didn't have like a proper framework. I was like testing like some random products. So like the biggest things that I was doing wrong before joining was media buying. Like I was running TikTok ads. So the first thing, which is not the best.
Yeah.
And I was testing like really bad products. Like like I was testing like some gimmicky toys, like
Yeah.
some random ass clothes. That wouldn't really like sell right now. That didn't like solve like a real problem. But right now I'm currently selling in a health and beauty niche. And I got all these frameworks and stuff from you guys, which helped me a lot for sure.
Most
And now
definitely,
I'm
bro.
like starting to build like a real brand and something with like real tangible and exit value. So um yeah, this has definitely like helped me a lot. Yeah.
100%, bro. That's very, very good to hear, bro. I mean, I can totally relate to you, bro. I was watching all those like top five dropshipping products to dropship this summer. Thought
Yeah.
like all this bullshit, man. And that's the thing with YouTube and stuff, bro. Like, there's way too much information online. You don't even know what to follow, bro. So,
Yeah.
kind of with that being said, how has your process changed since working with us? Obviously, you told me that you do around 10 to 20K. What was the main differentiator from going to 0 to 10 to 20K every single month?
Okay, so the first thing I would say is like definitely the guidance and someone that has like already like done it. So you helped me a lot with my website and like my creatives, right? So when I was like testing from like YouTube, like I wasn't in like any communities, or like there wasn't like anyone looking out for me, right? Like the support, I would just like randomly copy and paste his product, and then I would like do some random stuff, like and then see why it wouldn't even work. But now before I run ads, I reach out to you guys and to make sure everything's okay. So
Yeah.
you've obviously like ran many stores and done like multiple 6 or 7 figures, right? So you know what's working and what not. So that definitely like shortens your time that you spend like get like a winning outcome, you know.
Yeah.
So that's one of
Just
the biggest things, you know, that e-commerce helped me with. So like the process is now is like, you know, like I have like some certain criteria on like what to look out for when I'm testing a new product. And you know, like uh you guys obviously like give out like a lot of winning brands that I can literally take inspiration from. And if you like reverse engineer these funnels and like, you know, you learn like how to make a good offer, a creative, and like a good landing page, which is like the most important thing, right? It
yeah. So
definitely
like
like helps you a lot.
everything's more like structured now, you would say.
Yeah, more structured. And you guys like show me like you know, what's a good thing to copy, and then make sure I'm not on the wrong path. It's like very important, you know, because
100%.
um you think you're doing something right, but there's like no one to you know,
Yeah.
cross check and reference
To really
that. So
like
it's like,
validate it.
yeah, validate it. Yeah, so that's one
Most
thing
definitely.
that helped a lot.
That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear, man. So, majority of the people they come into this mentorship or they want to join the mentorship. They're on the fence of it, and they think it's a get rich quick scheme, right? Can you describe the time commitment required from your end when we were working together? Like, what kind of responsibilities did you have, and what did we take care of? Because obviously, it's a
Right.
two ways, right?
You definitely have to put in the hours. It's not, you know, just you copy and paste some stuff
Yeah.
and then it just automatically works for you, right? That's like the biggest misconception I see with like a lot of people joining. They try like one or two products, right? Like they're still like starting out, so there's like a lot of things that they need to learn, right? So let's say you test like one or two products, and then it obviously you don't get any sales at all like for the first one or two, or you get a few sales but it's not like profitable. And then we tell you to like and then the coaches tell you to like kill the product and move on, right? So the main thing is to like, you know, like learn from like where you went wrong. And then like, so let's say your product page wasn't like that perfect, right? Or the ads that you did, or you messed up some stuff like the creators had some issues like or etc, right? So you want to like learn like what went wrong and then just improve on that stuff without like giving up, you know. Like obviously the coach is going to be there for like to help you and make sure that you're on the right path, but at the same time it's not some get rich quick scheme, right? You still need to like learn the skills, like how to create a good offer, like how to make good ads, you know, and like the landing page and stuff. Like, so it's definitely like it's not like a lengthy process, but if you like learn the skills and I'd say dedicate like, you know, like 2 to 3 hours, you know, like
Yeah.
with 2 to 3 hours of like focused work, I'm pretty sure like anyone can make their first 10K month in profit, you know, like within the first 90
Yeah.
days, you know, like
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Most
definitely like
definitely.
doable. But you have to like learn from your mistakes and not quit. Like that's like the biggest thing, you know, like I'd say.
Yeah, and I think the whole dropshipping e-com game has changed a lot, bro. Like
Yeah,
back when I first
AI.
started, it was really really hard. There was no AI store builders, there was no Cattle data, there was no Fastmoss. It was all TikTok Creative Center, Facebook Ad Library. But
AP
now in
ads. Yeah.
2025, like I'm sure you can say this for yourself, bro. Like if someone wants to get into dropshipping in 2025, it definitely isn't easier, but it's faster to see process.
Yeah, right now with AI, so if you don't mind, I'll like share like a few things that we do
Yeah,
inside the mentorship. You know, you use the AI store builder. You know, it basically builds you like a store in like 5 minutes. You know, like
yeah,
or
it's
lesser than
crazy.
that.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
like first you'd have to like spend like 1 hour, like, you know, like downloading with a theme and then like copy pasting one to one, you know, and like making ad copy. But with AI, you just put the product images and boom, you're done. And now you
Yeah.
use Keller data or Fastmoss to see the winning creatives, and then you just you know, test it from there. So the process has like simplified a lot, and also has changed a bit as well. So
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely,
most,
man.
def- most definitely, bro. So, kind of based on the results you have so far, where do you see your business in the next 6 to 12 months?
So definitely right now I'm doing like 5 figure months, but from here, you know, like within the 6 to 12 months, I definitely like plan to scale into the high 5 figures, definitely like 6 figure months, you know, within a year. And with e-commerce coaching and recent guidance, I'm pretty confident I can do like 6 figure months, you know. That's what I'm looking at.
Most definitely. I think, bro, I think the sky's the limit, bro. And especially with e-com, bro, you
Yeah.
can scale so hard. Bro, me and you, we both know people doing 100K days, like a
Yeah.
$1 million month. Like, it's so possible. And when I first started, I thought like 10K a month was crazy. I thought that was like so fucking crazy. But people
Yeah.
are making like 100K in a day, bro, which is just it just blows my mind how much
The
money
sky's
there
the
is in
limit. Yeah.
e-com. Yeah, bro.
It just
So, I want to know, bro, like what really surprised you about the service? Did you really have any misconceptions before joining the mentorship?
So what surprised me most was like the support, like I didn't like expect like have like this many coaches inside that would answer my question, because like I just thought it would be like something like, like you'll be there like hosting calls once a week. I mean, and it's just gonna be like a bit more slow paced. But now I find like so much support. Like there's like 3 to 4 coaches inside, and like always answering my question in depth and hopping on calls, and giving me guidance like whenever I need and make sure I'm on the right path. So yeah, I mean, I've joined like a few mentorships before, and I've definitely had like a bad experience with those. Like, I feel ripped off, and I feel like the information was there. It just like was like hell outdated, like some yeah, like I told you before, like the top 10 product was still in February. Like it
Yeah.
was like really bad, like the mentorship inside. But here, I definitely feel like, like if you genuinely like put in the work, and follow all the mentors' advice, right? I definitely think like anyone can make it in this game. Yeah.
Most definitely, 100%. But I really, really agree with you, bro. I think it just goes to show that anything is really, really possible as long as you put your heart and mind into it. And the most
Yeah.
important thing is, bro, like you cannot give up, right? People would fail a product, 2 products, 3 products, and then they'll give up, right? That's really not how it works. And so, with my next question for you is, how many products did you fail before finding your first winner?
Okay, so before joining e-commerce, I was like definitely doing dropshipping. Like I was definitely trying out with TikTok ads and some bullshit products, right? But
Yeah.
I was like testing like 20 to 30 products before that, like for like I'd say like close to like 1.5 years. Like I was just like on and off. Like I'll test a few products here, and then I was be like, yeah, this is a scam, and then I'd see some random YouTube video again, and like hop back in again, right? I was like mostly dealing with the wrong information and guidance. Like that was like the biggest thing, like I
Yeah.
started like early 2023, but like I didn't really like see any success until like I joined like Ecommerce, because you guys told me like the right processes and structures to follow and what kind of products and creatives to run, so yeah, definitely just give it your best and learn from your failures and keep trying. So
Yeah.
definitely would recommend it.
Yeah, but I think it's very, very important that you need to fail because the only way you're
Yeah.
going to learn is by failing. And the only way you're going to learn is through experience, bro. So I'm glad
Definitely.
that you really cleared that out. I think a lot of beginners, they get that misconception that if they fail, it's over, right? But that's really not the case. Everyone has to fail because that's
Yeah.
how you win. So if someone's on the fence about working with us, what will you tell them right now, and how likely are you to recommend someone to join e-commerce elite?
I'm like a 10 out of 10, bro. Like I'm all for it, because this is what like changed me from like being unprofitable to being profitable, right? So definitely, so if you're like looking to join this, right, I'd say make sure you're fully ready to invest in yourself and time, because
Yeah,
the racing and the coaches are also like putting their 100% in, like guiding you, and so it's only good if you put in this same effort as well, and yeah, just don't be afraid of your failures, and then I'd say that's pretty much it. Like, given your 100% and keep learning from like the recommendations that they tell you to and your past mistakes, and then it's just like like the first few months would be like a bit dull, or like the first few products that you test, right? And then like
yeah,
this, and then once you hit that winner, it's like boom, like 1K days, like 3K
yeah.
days,
It's
or
like
like
trial
something
and
crazy
error
like that.
basically.
Yeah. Like the progress might be like that. It's not like one week you're making like $100 and then the next week you're making 150. It's like you're gonna be a bit negative while testing, like when you're starting out. But then like once you find that winner, like that winning ad and winning product, right, you can
Yeah,
just scale from there. Like bomb budget's like one of the best feeling ever, bro.
yeah,
So
yeah. It just
yeah,
goes to show, bro. Like all you need is one product. Like quite
absolutely,
literally. Literally, all
absolutely.
you need is one product, bro. So, young man Vikram, I appreciate your time, bro. I'm not gonna hold you on too long, but do you have any final thoughts you'd like to tell the viewers if they want to join the program, if they want to reach out to you to learn more about your
Of
journey?
course.
What will you tell them?
Of course, yeah. So every day that you're not putting in your worst, right? It's like every day your parents are not retired, or like your
Yeah,
dreams, right? So any day could be your last. So like why not make the most of it? And the sky's the limit. And I hope to see you inside Ecom Watch, bro. I'll see you, man.
100%, bro. Yo, Vikram, I really do appreciate you, man. Thank you very much, brother.